Okay, so things to know about people is that we are lazy, liars, forgetful, and in the lying, we do that to avoid taking responsibility. So we blame. And in the laziness, we don't want to take the responsibility of doing the work because it's easier to blame. That's his fault, their fault. It's easier to do that than to go in and unlearn a program that, even though painful, it has served us in terms of the emotional cocktail of feeling something. Feeling something when our life is boring, it's unaccomplished and unachieved. So now we use that as a crutch, as an emotional crutch to feel alive. So we have to literally seek out certain types of people to justify the way that we are and the habits we have and that we are avoiding and refusing to change. We sidestep doing the work. It's a argumentative, plausible reason, excuse not to change. So blame is the factor. We get to blame the world, blame others, and this is why I can't. And they made me. They made me. I heard a saying once that says, never complain about what you allow. Nobody can make you do anything. You have to allow somebody in. You have to allow them in your mental. You have to allow them by giving attention to them. You see, guns don't kill people. People do. Drugs don't use or abuse themselves. People do. So here again, it's the illusion, the confusion that I'm not responsible. Yes, you always are responsible. You always are the creator. So just know that about yourself and the human experience. So this is what life's all about. It's about overcoming yourself. It's about breaking the habit of being yourself because it's really, honestly, it's really not even yourself. It's the constructs of the influences of your parents, society, music, and the bullshit that you allowed to program you in the first place. And then we justify it because either we don't know how and we're just not willing. We find content and the places we are with the complacency, with the attitude, with the crutches of drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, TV, whatever it is. We find a way to make ourselves comfortable in the mess. And we just avoid the work. And unfortunately, that's popular. Like you can get a lot of support being that way. You can find people everywhere in every line, the grocery store, sitting at the barbershop, anywhere that are all complaining about things that really they can influence and change, but it's easier to complain. It's easier to stay compliant and to convince themselves with the bullshit. The road less traveled is the one of facing the truth, dedication to facing the truth, the road of accepting responsibility, the road of self-discipline and delaying gratification. It's the road of balancing your life, like putting the proper balance of your priorities. That's the road less traveled. Join me on that road. Namaste. Peace and love.